Most people never lose money because they made the wrong decision. They lose money because they were never allowed into the room where decisions were made. For decades, early access to private companies, pre-IPO deals, and structured private equity was locked behind institutions, funds, and insider networks. By the time opportunities reached the public, the biggest growth had already happened. That's the problem IPO Genie is built to solve.
Could've been 30, could've been a G. Should've never snitched, why take it to police? Started looking at you funny when you walking down the street, looking at you like
This project is definitely worth looking at.
with the game. You don't really wanna act silly, behave. When I were on stage and the milli gets made.
IPO Genie is an AI-powered platform designed to give everyday users structured, transparent access to private market opportunities, starting from as little as $10. Not by replacing judgment, not by making promises, but by using data, AI, and on-chain systems to bring clarity to a space that's historically been opaque. At the foundation of IPO Genie is AI-driven deal discovery and scoring. Instead of asking users to chase rumors or social media narratives, the platform analyzes private market opportunities using multiple intelligence layers. These include real-time market signals. At the foundation of IPO Genie is AI-driven deal discovery and scoring. Instead of asking users to chase rumors or social media narratives, the platform analyzes private market opportunities using multiple intelligence layers. These include real-time market signals, liquidity data, behavioral patterns, and historical indicators, all structured into clear deal scores and risk profiles. Every opportunity that appears on the platform goes through automated screening. Smart contracts and AI systems look for red flags, inconsistencies, and risk signals before anything is surfaced. The goal isn't speed, it's filtering noise from signal. Once deals are available, users don't need special status or accreditation to participate. Allocations are recorded on-chain instantly, creating transparency from entry to holding. What you see is what exists. No off-ledger prompt. The private markets have quietly become where most value creation happens. Many of today's largest companies experienced their biggest growth phases before going public. By the time traditional investors gained access, the risk was lower, but so was the upside. At the same time, technology has matured. AI can now analyze massive datasets in real time. Blockchain can record allocations transparently, and digital infrastructure allows participation without geographic or institutional barriers.
Allocations transparently. And digital infrastructure allows participation without geographic or institutional barriers. IPO Genie exists because these shifts finally make retail accessible private market exposure possible, without turning it into speculation. This isn't about predicting headlines. It's about building a system that allows participation before the spotlight arrives.
IPO Genie isn't just a presale page. It's an ecosystem built for structured, informed participation in private markets. Users can discover curated private opportunities, track allocations and performance transparently, and access AI-generated insights that evaluate risk, credibility, and deal quality. Participation is rewarded through engagement, research, and contribution, not just capital size, shifting the model from passive holding to active involvement. Accessibility is central to the design. With entry starting at $10, users can explore private markets, learn how deals work, and scale their exposure gradually. This lowers the barrier to education as much as it lowers the barrier to access. For those seeking deeper involvement, tiered access unlocks additional features such as early deal visibility, enhanced analytics, and priority allocation mechanics, all clearly defined upfront. The token structure is built for clarity and predictability. The maximum supply is fixed, the token follows the ERC20 standard, and team allocations are locked with multi-year vesting. Distribution prioritizes presale participants, liquidity and exchange stability, and long-term community and staking rewards. Supply, vesting, and allocation mechanics are transparent and immutable. At the core of the platform is AI deal scoring. Each opportunity is evaluated across multiple dimensions, including market intelligence, liquidity behavior, project credibility signals, and smart contract.
Now let's look at the IPO Genie presale and pricing model. IPO Genie uses a bonding curve pricing system, which means the price increases automatically as more tokens are sold. There's no fixed presale price and no manual adjustments. The price moves purely based on participation. The presale runs in clearly defined stages. As each stage fills, the system moves forward and the price updates in real time. Earlier participants enter at lower prices, while later entries reflect increased demand, all handled by the algorithm, not insiders. Right now, the presale is live, showing the current stage, live price, total tokens sold, and number of unique wallets. There's also a visible countdown to the next price increase. so users always know where they stand. Participation starts from $10, and the interface instantly shows how many tokens you receive at the current price. All allocations are recorded on-chain through connected wallets, with no private discounts or hidden rules.
IPO Genie's technology stack focuses on execution and accountability. AI-powered deal discovery scans markets continuously. White-labeled fund infrastructure allows structured launches. Tokenized index baskets offer diversified exposure instead of single deal concentration. Staking and participation rewards align incentives toward long-term ecosystem health. Everything is designed to reduce friction, from discovery to allocation, without removing responsibility from the user. Looking ahead, IPO Genie's roadmap focuses on 3 clear milestones. First, expanded AI intelligence layers, improving deal analysis accuracy and risk detection. Second, ecosystem expansion, bringing more private market opportunities into a structured, filterable environment. Third, user experience evolution, simplifying dashboards, improving clarity, and making private market participation easier to understand for new users. No vague promises, just infrastructure progression. Trust in private markets isn't built with slogans, it's built with visibility. IPO Genie reinforces credibility through public sponsorships like Misfits, extending beyond crypto-native circles. Clear technical architecture focused on data integrity. On-chain allocation recording for transparency research-driven AI models, rather than opinion-based curation. The emphasis is consistency, not excitement. If you've ever wanted to understand how private markets work without committing large capital or relying on insiders,
If you've ever wanted to understand how private markets work without committing large capital or relying on insider access, IPO Genie gives you a structured starting point. You can start from just $10, explore the platform, see how allocations work, and decide at your own pace. No pressure, no exaggerated claims, just access, data, and choice. The link is below. Early access phases are time limited, so if this is something you want to explore, it makes sense to look sooner rather than later.